So you're nervous about getting a buyer agency contract signed? The truth is, it's the easiest part of the consultation. Let me say that again. When you do it the right way, getting a buyer agency agreement, it's the easiest part of the consultation. So the question is, why does it make so many agents nervous? Over the last 3 years, I've spoken with agents all over the country, and there's this growing fear around sitting down with buyers and asking to be hired. But those same agents, they've never been nervous about sitting down with sellers. They've never hesitated to present their listing presentations and ask for the business and get a signed agreement before they put the work in. So why? Why is the buying side any different? This video is about ending that fear. This video is about showing you what the end of the movie looks like. A world where consultations are not just normal, they're actually your favorite part of the job. Because when you show up properly, prepared, and practiced, when you know your 6 objectives, when you actively listen and guide them like a professional, the buyer isn't reluctantly agreeing to sign something. They're excited to sign with you. They want to be guided by you, and they would never consider working with anyone else. And that's why getting hired, it's the easiest part. When you do it the right way. Imagine this. You walk into your consultation fully prepared, fully practiced, and 100% present. You give a message so clear and confident that the buyer doesn't just hire you, they believe in you. They trust you. And the moment that meeting ends, they're already telling everybody that's our agent. That is exactly why we built the Epic Homebuyer Experience consultation around 6 core objectives. We need to get to know each other. We need to set expectations. We need to build trust. We need to create win-win scenarios. We need to kick commitment. And finally, we need to find a way to start making it epic. I'm not going to go through each one of those in this video because we've already done that. What matters most here is that you're never going to hit those objectives by accident. You got to be prepared. You have to be practiced. And most of all, you have to be ready to listen. By listening, I don't just mean hearing the words that they say. I mean reading their energy, watching their body language, noticing how they pause, how they react, how they shift when something hits home. That's how you're going to connect. And if you can't do that, if your brain is trying to remember what slide comes next or what you're going to say next, you're never going to know what you're supposed to say. And when your consultation is properly practiced, you're going to be free to listen, free to observe, free to adjust on the fly based on who's sitting in front of you. That's exactly how you're going to personalize your experience. That's how you're going to earn the agreement, because it feels right for them, not pushed by you. But when you properly prepared and practice your consultation enough that it's second nature, your confidence, it becomes visible. It becomes contagious. And people trust those who trust themselves. They want to be led by somebody who isn't just winging it, someone who's actually prepared and ready. And so here's the beauty of all of this. When you walk in with your consultation with clarity, when you execute it with care, the actual easiest part of the whole consultation becomes getting the agreement signed. It's not because you pitched it, it's because they already know you're the person. So here's what I want you to be thinking about after every single one of your consultations. Did I prepare for this like a true professional? Did I practice my message or did I just wing it? Did I actively listen or did I rush to talk? And did I hit all 6 of my mission objectives? Or possibly did I miss something? Because this is where your growth is going to live. This is where you sharpen your skills and become someone the buyers will remember, refer, and trust from the moment you meet them. This is the moment that I have been waiting for. The era where the buyer agent is respected, where consultations matter, and where preparation wins. And if you're willing to show up ready, if you're willing to show up ready, you're not just going to survive this change. You're going to lead it. I want you to picture this. I want you to picture a world where every buyer sits down before they step foot in a home, where they interview you, understand your value, and hire you because they trust you, where they know how you get paid and why your expertise matters. We're not spending days chasing down flaky leads. You're not worrying who's going to hope to text you back. You're working with people who choose you, who believe in you, and want to move forward with you by their side. And when buyers are educated, they're not afraid to act. They're not dragging their feet or second guessing every single step. They're going to become decisive and loyal, and they're excited because they know they've got the right guide for their journey. And because you've properly prepared, practiced, and listened, their confidence in you is going to fuel their confidence that they have in themselves. You're not dragging somebody up a mountain. You're climbing with them together, with shared goals, with clear expectations and mutual trust. There's no more chaos. No more, wait, what does that mean? Halfway through. There's no more wondering, are they even loyal to me? Because now you know. Because they hired you. And most importantly, they're glad they did. I want you to think about what this actually means for your life. I want you to think about the time that's not wasted anymore. The evenings that aren't filled with doubt. You're no longer educating buyers one crisis at a time. You're not trying to build trust after the offer's even been made. You're building it at the start, when it matters the absolute most. These buyers, they're not going to just work with you. They're going to root for you. They're going to refer you. They're going to be the clients that send you holiday cards, who bring their friends to your client events, and most importantly, they're going to write glowing reviews because you gave them something unforgettable. Not just service, not just speed. You gave them a real relationship that you built from day one. The truth is, for 15 years, I've been waiting for this moment. A moment where buyer agents are no longer just door openers. A moment where we're able to now lead with value, not desperation. A moment where our industry catches up with what buyers truly deserve. A moment what agents should have been doing all along. And the moment is here. The end of the movie, it's not scary. It's powerful. We have agents who are prepared and practiced that are going to win. We have agents who listen and lead that are going to thrive. And when agents who believe in themselves are going to love this new world. When you do all of this the right way in the consultation, the buyer would never ever consider hiring anyone else. This is why getting hired becomes the easiest part. Because you've properly prepared and practiced. Because you're not convincing anyone to hire you. They're excited to hire you. They see your value. They trust your guidance. And they want you to lead them. The truth is, for 15 years, I've been really waiting for this moment, genuinely dreaming of this moment. A moment where buyer agents are no longer looked at as just door openers. A moment where we can actually lead with value and not just desperation. A moment where the industry catches up to what the buyers have always deserved and what agents, they should have been doing all along. The cool thing is, that moment is here. The end of the movie, I promise you, it's not scary. It's absolutely powerful. We have agents who are prepared and practiced that are going to win. Agents who listen and lead are going to thrive. And agents who believe in themselves are going to love this new world of real estate. Because when you do all of this the right way in consultation, the buyer would never, ever consider hiring anyone else. That's why getting hired becomes the easiest part. Because when you're properly prepared and practiced, you're not convincing anybody to hire you. They're excited to hire you. They see your value. They trust your guidance. And they want you to lead them. Oh, by the way, if you found value in this message, do me a favor, share the tip that you enjoyed the most. And if there's a way that you do it, put it in the comments below. We're all trying to get better. Finally, make sure you subscribe to this channel, especially if you want to be notified every time I put a coaching video up. I'm going to be sharing exactly how we get our time back in real estate, how we create epic experiences for our clients, because every moment matters. Might as well make it epic.